Hello everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Cosolix. Today we are doing a Brawlhalla tier list. I know, there's so many tier lists. This is unoriginal content, Cosolix, but just hear me out. BCX, the Brawlhalla World Championship, is around the corner. The final balance patch has already been released, so nothing is changing. Like, we're too close to BCX. So I'm making a Brawlhalla Legend tier list right now to basically tell you guys which characters are the best to play going into the World Championship, where obviously you guys want to qualify in that last chance qualifier, or you just kind of want to play, get some good tournament experience. Anyways, so today I'm going to be going over the Fall 2020 Brawlhalla Legend tier list ranking. I don't know. Guys, if you do enjoy these tier lists videos, make sure you hit that like, subscribe down below, comment other tier lists you want to see. If this video gets 5,000 likes before BCX 1, so November 22nd, I will be doing a weapons tier list because people also want to see that. This tier list, one thing to keep in mind, does not have Mako in it. Mako isn't available on tiermaker.com. By the way, if you want to make a tier list, link is going to be down below using tiermaker. But Mako is not on this just because it hasn't been updated. But also, Mako is not going to be legal. I don't believe she's going to be legal for BCX because there's going to be no balance patch for her. And you need at least one patch to make someone legal. So, yeah, you won't be able to use her. So, let's start off with this tier list. It could just be kind of me ranting, backtracking. Like, I could be switching people around as this video continues. So just stay to the end, keep watching. But one more thing I just want to say is, since this is a legend tier list, there could be a legend in A tier that has a better matchup. Or like, let's say a legend in D tier has a better matchup into the legend in A tier and wins. Like, let's say I put Scarlett in D tier, which I'm obviously not, and I put Ada in A tier, and in my opinion Scarlett beats Ada most of the time. That doesn't necessarily mean that Scarlett is the better legend. This tier list is for well-rounded legends. Legends that you can main, basically, in almost every situation. Like, what legends that like hard counter pick someone but also aren't hard counter picked could be really high. And let's just get right into this. It's kind of hard to explain, but let's just, yeah, we're gonna get right into this. So let's start with Ada. Ada, low defense. It's kind of hard to main her on solo. We're going to add a big disparity. We're just going to put her middle of the pack. I think she's got some great sigs, but I don't think she's anywhere close to high tier. I think she's just too counter pickable. Artemis, speed's nice, sigs are great, Scythe is pretty good. I don't love how it plays with Lance. I think Lance is a damage build-up weapon, Scythe is too. I want to put her B or A. I might change my mind later. Also, guys, this is going to be in order. Like, the legends in front are better than the legends behind in that same tier. But you know what? We're gonna try our best. Okay. I might move Artemis. Again, this is not set in stone. We got a Surya. Surya is super well rounded. Just isn't great at killing, but the Katars buff was definitely really nice. I'm just gonna put a Surya in A for now. Azoth is nuts. I'm going to put Azoth there. The Sigs and Axe and Bow counter each other really well. I think Azoth is sleeper. Baraza, like, guns build up damage and kill. Axe build up and kill. Good Sigs. Great stats. Like, I'm going to put A tier in front of Azoth for now, because I think that there could be some better legends that are broken. Bodevar also super well-rounded. I'm gonna put Bodevar in front of Asuri, behind Azoth. Just kind of that super well-rounded legend. None of his signatures are quite broken though, like, and the stats are just kind of like mediocre, you know. But yeah, really good. Bryn is also up here. Like, Spear kind of makes up for Axe. Like, it's just like, these legends, they don't get counter picked very easily, you know. Like, you could play them into anyone. I'm gonna put Bryn same spot. I'm gonna put Asuri more towards the end, just because Asuri really struggles with killing a bit. Sword is nice, but not as good. Like, Asuri's signatures slowly kept getting nerfed, and Bryn Sigs kind of kill nuts, and the Axe. Okay, Caspian. Like, Katars and Gauntlets are the exact same thing. You can counterpick Caspian like that, like it's very easy. Gets screwed by like Greatsword now. Cassidy's also in that territory. She does have good weapon combination, but her stats kind of screw her over. I'm just gonna put her behind Ada. Cross, it's just like, it's not a bad combination. I think Cross is actually kind of underrated. I mean, I think Cross is above C, but end of B. Like, I think he's just okay. I think he struggles a bit. Diana is super well-rounded. Great SIGs, good stats. Weapons are very similar to each other, but they both do have a bit of kill potential, and they kind of are different, so they cover for each other's weaknesses. I don't think she's A tier, but I'm going to put her in front of Artemis in B. Okay, Dusk. Dusk, the weapons are kind of similar. He isn't really hard counterpick, but he's just kind of meh. It's not really crazy. I'm going to put him in front of Cross, because I think Orb is broken. Okay. Ember is really hard counterpick. The SIGs are phenomenal, but like, I'm just going to put her at the front of C because the SIGs really make up for it, but she's just really easy to counterpick. The low defense makes it really hard to win. Fate is kind of nuts. The SIGs are nuts, but I don't like how Scythe goes with Orb that much. I think there's a better Orb legend that is an S. So I'm going to put Fate just in front of Dusk, but behind Artemis. Okay. Now we got Nash. Nash is nuts. Spear damage buildup, hammer to kill, incredible SIGs, incredible stats. I'm actually going to put Nash in top of A. He could go into S. I think he's that underrated. Next we got Hattori. Spear and sword kind of do the same thing. Damage buildup, both pretty good at killing. SIGs are good, but Hattori is definitely counter-pickable. I'm going to put her just in front of these two. Like, I think like these legends are really good. These legends are also good, but they struggle a bit more than these legends. She's kind of in the center. Because the SIGs do make up for the killing, but she does get counterpicked. Isaiah's pretty good. Very hard, especially the cannon nerfs are very, very difficult to play as. I am going... you guys are going to see a lot of legends in C. I'm going to put him here. I'm going to put Caspian in D. I'm going to put Isaiah... I'm going to put him behind... Fine, I'm going to put him here. I'm going to put Ember here. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, next Jala. Also, I can't explain everything because it's just, this video is going to get way too long. So I'm just kind of going pretty quick. Jala, the weapons are phenomenal together. I think they definitely work really well together. But her stats are awful, so she can get counterpicked pretty hard. I don't like her stats at all, so I'm just going to put her here. Okay, Jiro, he just gets counterpicked. Like, sword's pretty good at killing, Scythe isn't, the SIGs are pretty good, the stats are awful. I'm gonna put Jiro, I'm gonna put him in front of Caspian, because I think the sword is kind of underrated, but he's not good. Kaya, bow and spear kind of do the same job. Kaya's SIGs are good, the stats I remember are pretty good, but not anything crazy. I'm just gonna put her like mid-tier with like Cross. I'll put her behind Cross. Do I think Cross is better than Dusk? Nah, I think Orb's nuts. Okay, Koji's pretty nuts, but again, sword spear or sword bow kind of do the exact same thing. The SIGs are good. It's kind of similar to a Surya, so I'm just gonna put like the SIGs kind of make up for decent stats, but I don't like how much dex he has. He's just kind of a worse Surya in my opinion, but like still really good. Might put him in front of Diana. Artemis's SIGs are also kind of broken, but I don't like Scythe. Okay, let's go with Core. Core's kind of broken. No one talks about him. Everyone says Core's broken, and no one ever plays Core. But Hammer is so great at killing. Gauntlets are really good at building up damage. Core's got good signatures. Downlight Ensig is literally confirmed with Hammer true combo. Like, I'd put Core arguably up here. I think Gauntlets are nuts. I think Hammer's nuts. I don't get it. I think he's probably better than Barazet. The SIGs are nuts. And Barazet has really good SIGs. But Core stats are pretty good too. We're going to put him here for now. But like, Core sleep. Everyone's sleeping on Core. I don't get it. There's nothing wrong with Core. Like, I like to think when a legend is broken, there is nothing wrong with them. Like, I can think of Caspian. Oh, okay, gauntlets and katars do like the exact same thing. They're string heavy weapons that are good off stage. They can't really kill, but they do have kill options, just not as good as like hammer, you know? So he gets counterpicked, you know? Long range weapons just kind of screw him over. But like core gauntlets sure string heavy, but the long range, the hammer makes up for it. It's nuts. He's nuts. He's nuts. Same with like Brawlhalla, like these characters, they aren't counterpicked. Like you can play them into anyone. That's why I think they're really good A tier characters. Linfe, it's the same thing. You get counterpicked really hard. I think she's way weaker with the cannon nerf. I actually think that cannon is worse than gauntlets right now, and that's why I'm going to put her like at the very end of D. I might just... What's better? I'm going to say gauntlets are better than sword right now and scythe. And yeah, I'm going to switch that around. Okay. I could literally put her in E. Yeah. I'll keep her in E right now. I don't think Linfe is good at all in ones. Vrax. People are going to be mad at me, but I think Vrax is totally overrated. I don't like playing guns, but I think his stats are awful. His SIGs are good, but the Lance SIGs are spammy, but they cover the same area. The end SIG, side SIG, and down SIG are all horizontal. The end SIG's a little bit vertical, but not as good as other Lance legends. I don't love Vrax. I'm going to put Vrax towards the end of B. I think with the Lance nerfs as well. Yeah, like I'm just going to put in front of C. I think Vrax is totally overrated. I also don't think Lance is very good right now. I think it's one of the worst weapons, but I think I'm just good with it. It's just so frustrating. They keep nerfing it. Yeah. Okay. We got Lucian. The SIGs are broken. The stats are pretty bad, but the speed is always nice to have. Guns and katars both are... Well, guns are pretty good at killing, the downline recovery. Katars aren't that great at killing, but they're getting better with the last patch. I don't think Lucian's an A tier, but I think definitely like around a B with Diana. Like, it's the same with like a Surya, Koji, Diana, Lucian. It's these like legends that are always going to be good because the weapons are very competitive almost always, and the SIGs are good and whatnot. I'm going to put him above Artemis because I don't like Artemis's scythe. If you play Artemis for the scythe, I think there's better scythe legends with better SIGs. But if you play Artemis for the lance SIGs are broken except for down SIG. End SIG and side SIG are nuts. I don't know. I feel like I just put Artemis though because I don't like playing as her. I don't like the stats either. I don't know, it's weird. But like, I don't think she's better than all of these really well-rounded legends. I just don't. But I do think she's good. She's kind of broken, like the SIGs are nuts. They make up for it, but I don't know. I'm just gonna leave her here. Mirage. Scythe isn't good at killing. Spear's meh at killing. Scythe's better at damage build-up than Spear, but actually, that's a lie. Spear is kind of nuts with that side light. Dodge read, side light, down light, GC down light. And then Sarah and recovery or whatever. I think Mirage is good. I think she's kind of in like this category. I think she's like even with like Dusk. I'm just gonna put her above Kaya. Like all these legends are good, but they all have like I'm gonna move Diana up one. But like all these legends have like one issue, you know? These legends have like 2 issues. These have 3. These have 4. You kind of get what I'm saying. These have no issues. These have better than no issues. -1 issues. Remove. Okay, Mordix. I think Mordix is overrated. I think Mordix back at like BCX 2018, the SIGs are phenomenal, and I get it. He was insane at killing and had damage build-up, so he was the best legend in the game. But now, the SIGs are good, but they're not crazy. The damage build-up is insane on Mordix, but that's about it. You can get counterpicked with Lance. I am going to put Mordix kind of in the same kind of tier. I'm going to put him just, I think... I'm going to put him here. Just at the end of A. I just think he's got like that one issue, which is the killing. He's not great at killing, but he's not bad. SIGs are pretty good. They make up for it. Okay, Nyx is pretty good. Scythe, guns, kind of work well together. Like, is there such thing as Scythe Hammer? I don't think so. Is there such thing as Scythe Hammer? Like, you need Scythe and, like, a weapon that can really kill with nut Sigs. If you have Scythe and can kill really early, like, that's a recipe for success. But there's not many Scythe Legends that have crazy Sigs. Like, they're all, like, good, but they're not crazy. Nyx is kind of in that same category. She's good, but she's not crazy. I'm going to put Nyx. I'm going to put Nyx here, just in front of Jella. Okay, Orion. Orion has nothing wrong with him. The Sigs are nuts. Spear and Lance are very similar weapons. Pretty good damage buildup. Pretty good at killing. The Sigs are really good at killing. He's got nothing wrong with him, so I'm for sure going to put him in A. I just don't think he's part of the crazy tier of A, because he doesn't have, like, kill confirms or anything like this. Or, like, a character that can kill in every situation. But I'm going to put Orion just in front of Koji, because I think the Sigs are better. Actually, I'm going to put him in front of Surya. Yeah. Like, he's just super well-rounded. Okay. We got Petra. First one in S tier. Let's go. Petra. Gauntlets are insane at damage buildup. Orb is insane at also damage buildup, but not insane, not as much as Katara's. But Orb is very good at killing. And both the gauntlets and... Well, Orb isn't insane at killing, but Orb is kind of good at everything. It's like Sword. It's super well-rounded. But pair that with actual broken signatures, like Petra's an S. You want damage buildup? You got the best damage buildup weapon in the game, Gauntlets. You want something that can win a neutral very easily? You got, like, Sword 2.0, which is Orb. Hey, you want to kill? You have literally Gauntlet, Side Sig, Gauntlet, End Sig, which are absolutely broken. You have Gauntlet Down Sig, which is hard to use, but also kind of broken. Like, Orb End Sig is a nut signature. Orb Side Sig is such a good bait. It's really, really good signatures paired up with good damage buildup. Good in every situation with literally 8 attack. Like S tier. That's S tier right there. There's nothing wrong with her. And she does things that better than any other character. She's like Scarlett, but like with actual good weapons right now. Like Orb and Gauntlets are better spots than Hammer, Lance. I think Orb and Hammer are pretty even, but Gauntlets are in a much better spot than Lance when it comes to damage buildup and even kill potential. Gauntlets have a 3-hit true combo. They literally have like a Russian mafia. Anyways, Queen Nai, she really struggles. I'm gonna put her... I think she's good, but she just struggles. I'm just gonna put her in front of Caspian. Actually, I think Gauntlets are better than Spear. We're gonna put her here. Okay, Ragnar. Ragnar's always kind of like the Koji, whatever. Always going to be good. Weapons work really well together. Great signatures. I'm going to put Ragnar, like, he's like an Orion, you know? There's a lot of, like, A-tier legends, by the way. Keep that in mind, guys. Like, A-tier legends, like, there's a lot of good legends that you can main. It's not hard to find a good main. These characters you can still main. It's just you're going to have a tough time in ranked, not going to lie. Or actually might not have a tough time in ranked until you get to pro level. But yeah. Okay, Rayman. Rayman's also, in my opinion, A tier underrated. I'm going to put Rayman like around the Mordix level. I think just behind Mordix, but Gauntlet's insane right now. Axe just got nerfed. It's not insane, but it's still a good secondary. Sigs are pretty good on Rayman, not anything crazy. Stats are pretty good. It's just his weapons work really well together. His only issue, you could say, or I think his Sigs are a little bit overrated. I think his Axe Sigs are phenomenal, but his Gauntlet Sigs are kind of useless. I don't know. That's just my opinion. The down Sig's like just weird. That's the only thing. Okay, Scarlett. Scarlett is weird because obviously I play her, and I think she does struggle with, like, I don't know, like, it's weird because I've been performing really well this year, but I actually don't think she's that good. I think they keep on nerfing everything. Back when Silent Recovery was there, I would say S and A tier easily. But now that they nerfed Ensig, they keep nerfing Lance, I'm going to put Scarlett in A because I do think she only really struggles with, like, you could say damage build-up, but Lance is good at damage build-up. Like, she's very well-rounded. Lance damage build-up, hammer the kill. Her stats aren't great because, like, they're kind of similar to Petra's stats. Petra's stats are insane, but, like, she doesn't have, like, defense or anything, and she doesn't play as quick as Petra, so, like, you can't really bait and whatnot. I'm going to put Scarlett in A. I'm just going to put Scarlett in front of a Surya, but behind Ragnar. That's just my opinion. I think she's still a great legend, but I don't think she's anything crazy in S tier like she used to be. I think if they keep nerfing her, she's going to go down to B and C. I think she's in a good spot. Sentinel. Sentinel's also underrated. Oh my god, Katara's build up damage, hammer the kill, Sigs are good, stats are good, like, Sentinel's sleeper good. I think I'm going to put Sentinel right here. He's just super good. Just no one plays him. Super well-rounded. I'd really recommend to main him. He's probably really fun. Katara's build-up damage really fun. Hammer the kill. He gives me old Scarlett vibes. Like, Scarlett's kind of similar. Like, Lance and Katara's serve a similar job right now, other than Katara's are amazing off-stage. Lance is trash. Lance is better than killing on-stage than Katara's, though. That's the only real difference. Ironically, they're so different weapons. Like, one has priority, one doesn't. But, like, the job of them, Katara's build up damage, but they build up damage a bit better than Lance because they're really good off stage. But Lance can kill easier. Anyways, but yeah, no, Sentinel's insane. Sidra. Sidra is pretty good. Cannon got really nerfed, so I don't love Sidra. I'm going to put Sidra in B, because I think she's got, like, an issue. Like, I just think Sidra's very gimmicky. But I don't think Cannon's very good right now. I think Cannon nerf was huge. Like, huge. So, yeah. Cannon's either awful or broken. Roland. Roland's good, but, like, I say every legend is good. Every legend's playable. But there's just better Lance legends. Like, I'm going to put him in C. Half the Sigs on his kit are unusable. Sword side sig is useless. Lance end sig is bad, in my opinion. It's pretty easy to punish. You're there for a while. Lance side sig is awful. It's just weird. Like, you could probably pick it up with a hard punish, but, like, you can't bait with it or anything. Not even down sig, you can't even bait with it. I don't like his sigs that much. He's a good legend, though. I'm going to put Roland just next to Vrax. I think these Lance legends just have issues. Taros. Taros used to be in, like, a top of AS, but now with the axe nerf and they removed down sig, I think he's still really good, but in 1v1 I think he just kind of struggles. I'm going to put Taros just in front of Nyx. I think he's a good legend, but I definitely think he struggles with damage buildup and winning neutral. Okay, Batch. Guns and Sword do the exact same thing. They've got very similar jobs, bad stats, pretty good signatures. I'm just going to put him in B. I'm going to put him at the very end of B. I just think he... Actually, I'll put him in C. I'll put him at the front of C. It's the same spot, basically. I just think he kind of struggles. Actually, I'm going to put him behind. Yeah. Okay. Guys, congrats. It's the second character in S tier. Boom. Yeah, no, Thor is nuts. He's got nothing wrong with him. The hammer's insane at killing. Great stats. Great signatures. Not much I can say. Or builds up damage. Axe to kill. Thor's nuts. Underrated. It's like on par. It's like these two and like these are like nuts. I'm just putting him in S because I think Orb is really underrated. I think it's like if Sword and Lance had a baby. And also has kill confirms and whatnot. Okay, Macho Man. I'm going to refuse to call him Mulgrim. So, Macho Man. Macho Man, very good. Axe is very slow. And the signature, I don't know why they nerfed Lance and Sig. It was just, didn't need a nerf. It was fine. It's still a good signature. It just doesn't hit grounded anymore. I don't think Ogrim or Macho Man is as good as Scarlett, but I do think Macho Man works in a lot of matchups. The only matchups he doesn't work in are like against really quick legends, so like Sword, Gauntlets, Katars, which is kind of meta right now. So I'm going to put Macho Man in A tier, but I'm just going to put him just above Mordix behind Diana. I think he's good. And this is why I play Scarlett and Macho Man. They serve different purposes. Like Orion is that great middle legend that kind of reflects both the best of Scarlett and best of Macho Man. But I think Scarlett's better than Orion at killing, and I think Macho Man's better at Orion at staying alive and whatnot against Axe. So I'd rather use counter picks than to play Orion. Anyways, then we got Val. Val's kind of nuts. She's really good, underrated. Gauntlets are great at building up damage. Sword's great at killing and building up damage and everything else. Sigs are phenomenal. I don't think she's crazy. I don't think she's top of A tier, but I do think she's A tier. I am going to put Val around this Koji type level. I'm going to put him just in front of Surya. Or her, not him. I'll put her here. Yeah, she's just very good. So yeah, these legends are good to main. Anyone here, they kind of struggle in the areas, and you'll just see that in ranked, you know. Okay, Wushong, underrated. Dive into Wushong in a little while. Gauntlets are nuts right now. Spear is very good. I'm gonna put him in A as well. He's not crazy. Definitely has one issue, which is I think he could be a bit better at killing. But other than that, I think that Axe or Spear and Axe are kind of similar. So I'm just gonna put him here. You guys can see every Gauntlet legend is really high up. And then we got the Orb Boys. Okay, Zol in 1s is bad, I'm sorry. He's just hard. The Sigs are good to cheese with, but he is hard to play consistently. I'm gonna put him in B, but I'm going to put him at the end of B, just in front of Mirage. I think you can actually no, I'm just gonna put him right next to Terrace. I think Terrace is a bit better. I think you can cheese with Zol, but I don't think he's crazy. It's kind of similar to Terrace right now. Yumiko is underrated. Holy crap. Bow to build up damage, hammer to kill, great Sig kit. I think maybe Miko could be a bit better at building up damage, but still good off stage too with both. Yumiko is really underrated. I'm putting her in A. I'm going to put Yumiko around the Val territory. I think she's about even with Val. I'm gonna put Yumiko right behind Val. So yeah, it's good. The most legends are actually in A, which is actually very good to see. These are just really well-rounded legends that you can play in competitive play type vibe. These legends you can also play in competitive play, but they're not as popular and they struggle a bit more. You can even put Lucian in A. The legends in between the two are very similar. You can make a tier for that itself. Anyways, Zerial is also very, very good. But yeah, no, the Sigs really make up for the lack of kill potential on both Gauntlets and Bow. Obviously, Gauntlets kind of have some kill potential. Zerial, I'm just going to put the front of B. I think if Zerial had a hammer or something, it would be nuts. But I'm just going to put Zerial just in front of Lucian. But do I think Bow is better than Axe? I do. So I won't put him in front of... I'm going to put Rayman down one. And I think that Bow and Scythe is kind of similar. Bow and Spear. Yeah, you can see Gauntlet all together. They're just kind of good legends. Vector's underrated. Vector's really weird. He's so spammy. It is weird. It is really weird. I'm going to put Vector in A. I think the only thing he really struggles with is pure kill confirms, but he is a good legend. We're gonna put Vector maybe not an A, right there, in between the two. He is just very good, but there's better lance, but still very good. It's just weird. Okay, what's that legend's name again? Volkov. Okay, I almost forgot. Volkov. I'm having a brain fart today, guys. Okay. Volkov is super well-rounded. Scythe builds up damage, Axe kills, Sigs are very good. He's also an A tier legend. There's so many good legends in this game. There's so many A tiers. Just pick one. But yeah, Nazariel or Volkov, I'm just gonna put Volkov. This is hard. Like somewhere around the here vibe. I think better than Yumiko, not as good as Val. Okay, yeah. Onyx. Onyx is crazy. Gauntlets build up damage, cannon to kill, Sigs are nuts. Enough said. Gauntlet or cannon is really good at killing. Okay, we are going to put Onyx. I'm gonna put Onyx. Better than a Surya. Yeah, like right here. Okay, finally JN. Okay. Okay, Greatsword builds up damage super easily. One dodge read and they're in like orange. Greatsword also kills very easily. Sword is good at both. Same with Greatsword. And the signatures are absolutely broken. I think Greatsword is low-key broken. I'm going to put JN at the very top of A. Like, very top of A. Bleeding S category, or territory. It's just hard to tell 100% until, like, maybe some more counterplay could come out against Greatsword, but holy crap. So yeah, I think this is my final tier list. I could make minor adjustments, switching one or two from here, but like, that's too much work, and I've already been recording this for well over 20 minutes. I don't know how long it's actually been. But guys, if you like this tier list, make sure you hit that like, subscribe down below, comment what you also think of this tier list, if you think it's a good tier list, if you think it's a bad tier list. And everyone, good luck at BCX. Go watch BCX and Brawlhalla tournaments, twitch.tv/Brawlhalla. There's the Mammoth Cup 1v1 this weekend on Saturday. I'm going to be streaming it, so check that out. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Peace.